my name is Nina. I'm a certified personal trainer and strength and conditioning coach. I designed today's workout for seniors, but it's also a good workout for anyone who's looking to regain strength. All you need is a sturdy chair and a large towel that we're going to roll up, and what you want to do is go barefoot, no shoes. So the reason why I'm having you take your shoes off is because shoes are like casts for your feet. They don't let you wiggle your toes and move your feet in the way that they were designed to. So this will help with mobility for your feet. But the first exercise we're gonna do is chair squats. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go and have a seat. So don't sit all the way back because that's gonna be harder for you to get up. So sit up where your legs are at 90 degrees. I want your back to be straight. Now what a lot of seniors do when they get up, they look down, their head's like this, and they put their hands on their legs and they round their back and then they get up. There's a lot of problems with that. One is that you're using your arms to get up. A lot of times they'll use momentum to get up, so they're not using the leg strength, which is the quads, and those are really important. And when they do this, what can happen is you fall and roll over. So we want to get those quads, the front of the legs nice and strong. So what you're gonna do is I want you to have your arms out. They can be this way or this way, whatever feels good for you, and just retract those shoulders. So not here, push them back. That way we're activating our back muscles. I want you to take your head. Now pretend someone is taking a hand and pushing their hand against your head and you're resisting. So you're pushing their hand backwards, and you might even get a little double chin from that. And that's actually a good thing. All right, so what we're gonna do, hands here, here. All right, you're gonna lean forward. So you're gonna hinge forward, but you're not gonna round because you've got those retracted arms, and you're gonna look a little bit down, but not down like this, okay? And then you're gonna go like this, you're gonna stand up. So when I've got my hands out in front of me, my hands are, with my arms as levers, I'm using them as a counterbalance, and this will help me get up. So what you want to make sure, there's a couple things. You want to make sure those knees are not caving in. They're either parallel, straight, or a little bit externally rotated. So you might want to have a family member film you doing these chair squats, or just have them look at you. But I really like film because when I tell clients that their knees are caving in or tell them that the form is incorrect, sometimes they don't believe me. So if I've got it on film, there's your proof. And so seeing it for yourself is really helpful. So when I get up, I'm squeezing my butt as well. And when I squeeze my butt, I'm activating those abdominal muscles, which is a good thing. So if this is too easy for you, then you can just go ahead and grab a kettlebell, nice and tight by your chest. Same technique, but your arms are here, and you're just gonna get up and do the little pelvic tilt and squeeze at the top. You can also have 2 dumbbells and rest them on your shoulders. I personally don't like the way that feels. Or you can just have a dumbbell and hold it right here. So let's go ahead and practice a couple more of these chair squats. So why do we need to do chair squats? Well, because we sit and we need to get up off that couch. You know, if we go out to dinner, we need to be able to get up. It's really, really important. You should do squats every day because we should be able to get up off a, chair or a couch very, very easily. So my oldest client, oh goodness, 102 and a half years old. So there's a picture of her right here. And she did these, no problem. So if you can't do them, just practice and you will get better. Now, if you have knee issues, this is actually very, very helpful for you because strong quadricep muscles, these right here, these will provide like a cushion. It will help keep those knees in place. So these help your knees and these burn calories. So it's all good. All right, so go ahead and stand up. So we've worked the front of the legs, and now we're gonna move our chair, and then we're gonna work the back of our legs. All right, so go ahead and move your chair around. Try not to hit yourself on the cactus. All right, so what I'm doing here is, actually before I do this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you do some foot exercises, because when our feet are in shoes all the time, we lose our mobility and we start getting foot pain. And foot pain just affects your whole body because our bodies are a kinetic chain. So pain in one area can shoot up and affect everything else. So let's go ahead and do some mobility work for those feet. So you're just gonna raise your heel and just bend down. Now pretend like you're squeezing a tomato, or maybe you're squeezing some grapes because you're gonna make some wine. All right, and just press it down, right? Just like this. So using that mobility work. Okay, really squeeze and squeeze. And now what I want you to do is flex and point. So flex means just try to bring those toes up as high as you can. Point, really, really point that toe down. And flex and point, really, really point. Now some people will get cramps from this because they're not used to doing it. So just maybe don't hold the flex, or maybe just don't hold the point as long. And we'll just do a couple more and one more set. And then let's do some rotations. We'll do 4 in an inward rotation, and then we'll do 4 in an external rotation. Don't rush this. Really, really use those feet. Great. All right, we're going to do that same series on the other side. We're going to squeeze that orange, or squeeze that silly putty, whatever you want to call it. Really squeeze. Couple more. Great. And then we're going to do again, flex and point. Flex, so if you can see me from the side, flex that foot and point. And flex. You can even do a little hamstring stretch if you'd like. And point. And then one more, flex and point. And then we're going to rotate inward 4 times. Use the chair for balance if you like. 2, 3, 4, and reverse directions. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Next exercise we're going to do. Now, be careful with this one. I've actually ripped one of my toenails off before. So what I want you to do is carefully just press and release. Just going to do that 4 times. So this is the toe that I injured, so I'm very, very ginger with it. Again. And other side. So this one's no problem. I don't even have to think about it. And very nice. All right, now let's work on the back of the legs, and that area tends just to be neglected a lot of the time. So walking does not work the hamstrings. So what I want you to do is I want you to lean forward like a lunge position, okay? And you are going to hinge from the hip. So you're not going to round, you're going to lean forward. You've got the chair for balance. You're going to take that toe. Now, if this is kind of in the way, I'll just leave it there. But I want to lean forward, and then I'm just going to raise it up, just like that. Now, when I have clients try this exercise, some clients do this because they are not strong enough to do this with a straight leg. So this is a great one to have a family member watch you or film you. So remember, this knee is bent. A lot of people try to do this standing, and that will, it's not good for your back, and it also won't allow you to raise that leg as high. And as you can see, I cannot raise my leg, way over there. It's only going up maybe a foot at most. Now the lower you go, see if I go really low, it can go higher. So just concentrate with a pointed toe. And now if you're just gonna go here, that's fine. And when I'm going up and down, I'm going with control, so it's not up, down. See, like that? All right, so let's go ahead and try that on the other side. Get in position and lean forward, hinge from the hips. Now use those abdominals. Now pretend like someone's gonna punch you in the gut, right? So don't let it hang, like, ugh. Keep it nice and contracted. All right, so again, up and down. Now I'm looking not straight ahead, not straight down, just about right about there, okay? And then don't slouch. All right, push those elbows up. If you want to do it this way, that's fine. With control, breathe, never hold your breath. Make sure again to keep this knee bent. The toes are pointed straight ahead. All right, how you doing? So hopefully this is easy for you. If not, just keep practicing. Let's do a couple more. And very nice. All right, so now let's do an exercise for those hips. So because we sit a lot, we're either, sitting down or at our phones. We got the rounded shoulders and we're sitting. What happens is our butt, which is our glutes and our hips, this whole area gets inactive and lazy, and that it can cause pain and atrophy. So let's go ahead and build up those muscles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean forward, I'm gonna lean to the side, and I'm gonna hold on to the chair, and then I'm gonna bring that leg up, and this is bent, and my foot is slightly flexed. I'm just gonna put my hand on my leg, and I'm gonna go up and down with control again. Up, hold for 1 second, so just don't let it flop. Up and down. All right. And let's do 10 more in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent. All right, so now let's work on the other side. So go ahead and turn around. I will turn around this way so you can see what it looks like from the back. Sometimes people find that helpful. All right, so I'm gonna lean to the side. This leg is bent. I'm gonna raise that leg up. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna look straight ahead. And this is 14, so we did 15 on that other side. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, feel it right here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, and last one. All right, the next exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna do static lunges. So static means that our feet are just gonna stay in place. We're still gonna be moving. So what you're gonna want is your towel, and I've got it rolled up nice and thick, and I will show you the reason for this in just a moment. So what I want you to do is I want you to start with putting your knee on that cushy towel. So the thicker the towel, the higher you will be, which means the lower, you won't be able to go as low, which might be a good thing, might be helpful to you. So right now I can see I'm way too close. My nose is almost hitting this, so I'm gonna bring this a little bit further back. So adjust it as you need. And as you can see, my feet are in this position, so my toes are flexed. So that's why we did those flexibility exercises before. So if this is too much of a strain, you want to do those flexibility exercises consistently every single day, 3 times a day, because this is normal. You should be able to do this no problem. All right, so I'm gonna go up and down. So this leg is bent, and the knee is about where my toes are, it's okay to go over. Make sure that knee does not cave in like this. We want it externally rotated or straight ahead. All right, so I'm going to just go up and down. Okay, I'm gonna look straight ahead. Now, a lot of clients who have atrophied quads, they have a lot of problems with this one. So I've found that using this technique really helps. So I work with clients. We do this particular exercise twice a week. And it takes a while if your legs are, you know, those muscles have atrophied, so they've shrunk. You can get that strength back, but it takes a while to get it back. Just keep practicing and just make sure every now and then you might want to take a peek at that knee to make sure it's not caving in, because that will cause knee pain and it also is not good form and you don't want to injure yourself. All right, so again, we're going to lean a little forward and we're going to switch legs. Now, if this is really easy for you and you can go all the way down to the ground, then get rid of that. You don't need that towel. I'm just showing you an easier way again. So I like to start here. I look down. I've got those feet nice and flexed. I'm looking straight ahead. My shoulders are back and down, not rounded, because this posture will help you get up. And I'm just going up and down. Now, when you go up and down, you're looking straight ahead. Your chin is up. Your head's not jutted forward. Your chin is pushed a little bit further back. And I'm only using this for slight balance. I'm not pushing on it to get up. Some people do that. They cheat. They really like push into it to get up. I mean, obviously, if you need to push a little bit, that's fine. But don't let your arms do all the work. That will be too much on your shoulders. And the whole point of this is to get this part of the legs strong. All right, let's do one more, and great. So the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to do calf raises. Your heart rate's probably up. Mine is. Talking while doing this seems to be more aerobic. All right, so the next exercise is going to be calf raises. So we're going to use the chair for balance. We're going to squeeze. Did you see that butterfly? So pretty. Anyways, we're going to squeeze those glutes right here, the glutes to the butt, remember? All right, so we're going to have our feet at parallel, like parallel parking, and we're just going to go up again, up and down. So again, don't push onto the chair to cheat, but if this is easy for you and you have really strong calves, you know, I know people that hike a lot, they have pretty strong calves. So if you have very strong calves and this is too easy, all you do is do single leg. And you can cheat a little bit on this one. So you can just go up and down. Just make sure you count. And so you're doing the same number of calf raises on each leg. And a lot of my clients, they want me to do the counting for them, but you should really count your repetitions yourself, because that will aid in memory, and it's really good to do multiple things at once. That will help you. So now let's go ahead and do some stretches. So let's go ahead and use our towel. Well, let me show you with and without the towel. So I'm going to stretch the front of the leg, which is the quadricep. So one way is to bring that leg up, glide the hand down, reach the front of the foot, and do this. Now, some of my clients, they can't reach their foot. So what I do is I get that towel and I wrap it. I usually have a smaller towel at the gym. Wrap it around their leg, their shin, I should say. Yeah, use a smaller one for this one. This is too thick to hold on to. But anyway, so I just have them, and then they can grab it like that and pull it up. So a smaller, thinner towel is better for this one. So I'm going to show you. Again, let's start again. Glide that hand down. Pull it back. Now the trick here is you want your quads in line. So you don't want to here or here. You don't want to be completely straight. That's puts too much pressure on the spine. So bend the leg, and you want your heel as close to your butt as possible. Now if you can push back a little bit and maybe even challenge your balance and squeeze your butt, you can really feel that stretch even more. All right, now let's go ahead and stretch out the other side. Again, you are welcome to use your chair for balance. So again, quads are in line, heel to the butt, and then if you need more of a challenge, if this is easy for you, maybe you can even grab both. Use both hands, shoulders back and down, and then squeeze. All right, a little more, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, excellent. So you always want to stretch after your workout, not before. You want to get those muscles warm before you stretch them. All right, now remember we worked the back of the legs with those little kickbacks we did. So let's stretch those hamstrings out. I'm going to hinge from the hips. Again, no rounding, flat back. This is what it looks like, flat back. And then my goal is to get my nose in line with my big toe. So hinge and don't let that belly hang. Again, pretend someone's going to punch you. All right, and I usually don't like clients to reach like this, because then they really want to get to their toes, so they try really, really hard. And then where do you feel it? Right here. Not good. All right, straight back, shoulders back and down. And all I care is that you feel that stretch. And how I feel it even more is if you take that glute, that butt. Now take your hand, it's kind of weird. Pull that butt up, flex the foot more. Now you'll feel that stretch even more. Again, nose in line with that big toe. And tap down, roll up with those abs. Okay, other side, hamstring stretch, hinge from the hips, rotate your torso in line with your foot, nose in line with the big toe, pull that butt up, lean forward, and you'll feel that stretch. Now only go where you feel that stretch, not to where you feel pain. Pain is a sign that it's not right for you or you've done too much. All right, tap down. And we're gonna roll up. And now let's go ahead and do a calf stretch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have one foot in front, bend just like you're doing the lunge. So you are actually gonna go into a lunge position. And I've got that back heel on the ground. So the minute I lift that back heel up, I'm releasing that stretch. So we really wanna feel that stretch. Now squeeze that butt on. So I've got my right leg pressed into that ground, and I'm squeezing my right butt cheek. You can actually isolate your glute contractions. Now if this is not enough, you can hinge from the hips, lean forward, and then you'll feel that even more. So this is actually too much for me, so I'm just gonna go a little further up. Again, keep those abdominals contracted, engage. So it's not sucking in, it's like tightening them. All right, other side. Put that back heel back. And yep, stretch that leg completely straight. Again, push that heel into the ground. Let's squeeze that butt cheek. Yep. Look straight ahead. Maybe hinge forward a little bit for a little bit more of a stretch. Again, don't do too much. All right, now I'm going to release that stretch, and I'm just going to bend a little bit. Okay. So the very last stretch we're going to do is I'm going to do a figure 4 stretch, and I think I'm going to place this right here so you can see me. So I'm going to do a figure 4 stretch to stretch out the glutes on my chair. So just like we were going to do our chair squats, cross one leg over the other. Now some people, they're like this. So eventually you want to get that knee down, and I'm leaning a little forward. And then my foot is not pointed, it's a little bit flexed. So, and then if you have really good flexibility, which I do in my hips because I do glute and hip stretches every single day, okay? You're at 90 degrees, that's your goal. You just keep working on that. And now, because I can do this no problem, and maybe if you want more of a stretch, you can just lean forward, or if you're super flexible, you can do this. So again, just go at your own pace, own level. You just want to feel the stretch. And then push yourself up, and let's try the other side. All right. All right, so you're gonna see if you can push that leg down maybe just a little bit. So you don't wanna press on the joints, like you don't wanna press, these are the joints. You don't wanna press on these joints because that can be painful. So you wanna press above the joint. So we're gonna go above right here, press down. And then if you need more of a stretch, hinge forward. So don't do that, chin up and look down. And if this is easy for you, you can just lean forward. All right, very nice. Sit up nice and tall. Last stretch I'm gonna have you do is just make ourselves a little taller. I'm short, I wanna be taller. So we're gonna pretend there's a rope, and we're just gonna grab that rope and pull it down, up and down. And you just keep following me and look up. We don't stretch up enough. We're gonna stretch out our lats. Anytime I do leg workout, I like to do stretches because, you know, we just get so compressed over time. So just keep doing these, and you can do this entire workout every single day. And if your goal is to maybe lose the fat on the back of your arms, or maybe some belly fat, go ahead and go to my website. Check it out. I've got all sorts of diet books, recipes, helpful information on my site, which is thehigh5diet.com. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you liked it by clicking the like button. Make sure to drink lots of water. A lot of seniors just don't drink enough water. We get dehydrated. That makes us not feel as good. That makes our skin look a little flaky and less supple. So go ahead and drink lots of water today. Stay hydrated. Thanks for watching.